for on Monday. And right now it's feeling so good outside. I think that's where Katie Killen escaped to. Hey Katie, what's going on?
Hey there, Karen. Well, heading outdoors can be a real headache if you don't have the proper gear. And here to set us straight is Sarah Merrell and Chris Stanfield with Diamond Brand. Hey, thanks for joining us, guys.
Thanks.
We really appreciate it. So here's the cool thing about camping is it's affordable in this economy, isn't that right?
That's true. Yeah, and once you've bought everything, you're set for quite some time.
That's right. So after you buy the gear, it's pretty much little or no money, right?
Right. There's lots of great places in western North Carolina to camp, and we got Pisgah Forest, which is local, and North Mills River is another great area. So like Chris said, it's a great way to vacation when you're on a budget.
Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at some of this gear. We're going to start first with some family camping. This would be like if you were taking a car, is that right?
That's exactly right. And so we've got a big Agnes tent here, about $250, and it's top of the line. So again, this is quality stuff that'll last a good long time. Sleeping bag, sleeping pad. You can afford the luxury of a nice high chair. 2-burner stove. This right here is the first thing on my list when I'm car camping.
And why is that?
It's a percolator, and I need my coffee.
Okay.
So
we need our coffee early in the mornings too.
That's right. So yeah, as you can guess, weight isn't so much a concern. You're more geared for towards comfort.
So you're saying because you're bringing your car, you can bring all this gear. This isn't backpack camping here, right?
That's exactly right.
Okay. And about how much does all of this stuff run? How much are we looking at if we were going to buy all this?
Okay, so you've got a $50 chair, $250 tent, about a $150 sleeping bag, about a $50 sleeping pad, $80 2-burner stove.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And you don't need to get all of this. If you can only afford some of it, you're good to go. Is that right?
You've probably already got pots and pans at home that you can just go ahead and use, and maybe just a lawn chair would be more than sufficient to get started with.
And how many people does the tent sleep? How many people does the tent sleep?
In theory, this particular one will sleep 4. My wife would probably argue that and say 2.
I guess it depends on what kind of camper you really are, right?
That's exactly right.
All right, so let's go ahead and step over here. This is kind of if you're backpack camping, if you will. So actually weight does matter, is that right?
That's right, yeah, and you don't want to sacrifice comfort. But yeah, all this stuff is extremely lightweight. MSR Hubba tent, about 3 pounds. We've got a 1-pound sleeping bag by Western Mountaineering. Thermarest sleeping pad that's 14 ounces. Let me go ahead and show you this sleeping pad.
Well, I would say that looks comfortable.
No, it really is. It'll float away on you if you're not careful. This backpack over here, pack itself weighs about 2 pounds. Water filter coming in at 1 pound. Put it in perspective, if I were to fill up that water bottle there with water, that's a little over 2 pounds.
Wow. So in other words, you really need to take into consideration what you're bringing and how much it weighs, because some of the things you might not guess.
That's exactly right. You're hauling gear up and down mountains as light as you can afford to get away with, the better, but at the same time, you really don't want to sacrifice comfort, and they make it easy to do that nowadays with today's gear. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I understand Diamond Brand has some clinics. Is that right? That if you want to try out some of this gear, you can go ahead and do that?
We do. We have some great clinics coming up at Diamond Brand. Actually, Chris is going to be doing a backpacking trip in July, and we'll be doing backpacking trips every month.
All right, very cool. And so if people want to check out this gear, what can they go to a website, call you guys?
Yeah, they can go to diamondbrand.com, come directly to the store. More than happy to walk people through all this gear. If they're seasoned or this is their first day, looking at gear, we're more than happy to walk them through it. But yeah, definitely diamondbrand.com. Got a lot of information. Sarah could probably talk to you more about the website.
Yeah, we actually have a lot going on with our website. We have a list of upcoming events and upcoming clinics, and have lots of educational opportunities.
All right, thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it, getting ready for outdoor camping.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Coming up after the break, a tractor-trailer driver survives after crashing down a steep mountainside in the Pisgah National Forest. We'll have more on his terrifying ordeal. Stay with us.